Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by December 15th for January 1st coverage. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania, where we are trackside for the nightcap of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader to begin Week 6 of the PIHL's 24-25 regular season on TenbandTV, and it's all presented by the Mount Washington Shop and Save. Last night, we fell back. Tonight, we spring ahead into the second month of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League's regular season. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars playing in the league's top flight for the first time since their program's inception in 1980, playing the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, one of the established PIHL Class AAA programs, in what should be an exciting finale here to this Monday night in Pittsburgh's South Hills. And TJ last week had a very busy week. They played their home opener and earned a very nice statement win over the Upper St. Clair Panthers, one of the co-tenants here at the Ice Castle, in 6-2 fashion. Then TJ bowing to Seneca Valley, one of the preseason favorites and St. Margaret Fall Faceoff champions. They won that tournament in this building, actually. The Raiders winning that game over the Jaguars by a score of 4-2. So TJ comes in with a 3-2 overall record. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, one of the top defensive clubs in Class AAA, are a perfect 4-0. How did the Jaguars put some chinks in that armor? Well, look to number 70, Lucas Blos, the sophomore. Blos had that great freshman campaign for the Jaguars, en route to the Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship last year under third-year head coach John Zeiler, the former Los Angeles King and Thomas Jefferson Jaguar state champion. Blos, number 70 in white, scoring that first ever playoff goal that has been immortalized in TenbandTV advertising lore as part of the Jaguars championship victory. Blos coming into Week 6, 4 goals, 5 points, tied for second most on the team with Liam Mahoney, part of Zeiler's 24-25 leadership group, who also has 5 points in his first 4 games. The leading scorer for TJ is another of their captains, number 2, a very talented offensive defenseman, Derek Schliebner. Schliebner, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points, and has struck in each of the last 2 games for TJ. For the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, they want to see their exciting sophomore, last year's AAA rookie scoring champion, Xavier Bias, number 68, get going. Bias with 6 points to lead the Blue Devils coming into Week 6, but only 1 goal, which he scored in Mount Lebanon's last game, a 4-0 shutout victory over Franklin Regional. Bias, number 68 in dark blue, warming up in the mix off to our left. Mount Lebanon getting a lot of help from their underclassmen to get off to that perfect start. Griffin Krupp and Liam Shin, each with 5 points, coming on 3 goals and 2 assists. Krupp wearing number 10 this year for the Blue Devils, Shin wearing number 29. In the goaltending department, last time we saw Mount Lebanon play, we saw Hayden Bache earn his first ever varsity shutout against Pittsburgh Central Catholic. That was down the road at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center back in October. It'll be either he or Vince Canella, who has 2 victories on the young season, getting the nod in goal for head coach Jeremy Church, who's in his 4th full season in charge, and he's got company. Jim McVeigh, the legendary Bethel Park bench boss, several years removed from coaching one of Mount Lebanon's hated rivals, Bethel Park, is now an assistant on Jeremy Church's staff. In goal for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, likely to be the Iron Man, Ronnie Porupski. Porupski playing 255 minutes, all 255 for TJ. Coming into Week 6, 3 victories, a .915 save percentage. Bache and Canella, just 1 point apart of the save percentage column. Canella has a .962 mark. Bache, .961. Mount Lebanon really has gotten phenomenal goaltending in the first month of the regular season. Thank you, Jeff Jimerson, and thank you, Austin McLean. And it is indeed Hayden Bache, last seen pitching that 33-save shutout, aforementioned, against the Central Catholic Vikings, getting the nod for Mount Lebanon on the road tonight. These two teams met in the opening round robin game of the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off, a game won by Mount Lebanon 7-2, and you wondered if that would portend of things to come in Class 3A, if that would be the signal of kind of a rude awakening playing up this year for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. But John Zeiler's team, last year's Class 2A champions, give them credit. They've been treading water during a very tough October schedule and ready to take on the month of November now against one of the top teams in Class 3A. Ronnie Porupski once again in the cage for TJ. Porupski taking that tough loss to Seneca Valley on Halloween night, finishing with 25 saves in that appearance. Porupski a .220 goals against average on the season. Bache with a 1.0 goals against. Mahoney wins the opening faceoff from Shin, and we're underway with the Jaguars moving this puck right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device. Near side, it'll be sent by Shin to Bias. Bias a little too heavy for Krupp. The tremendous trio out here already for Jeremy Church and the Blue Devils, who iced this puck 19 seconds in. Mount Lebanon just 4 goals allowed as a team coming into week 6. Face off to Bache's right. Jaguars settle this puck down. Pritchard and Blos get it to the corner. Mahoney tied up by Brian Offerman, the all-star defenseman and team captain of the Blue Devils. Nathan Tran with some wheels. Watches Bias play this puck inside the attacking line. Bias with speed. Poke check by Pritchard. Pritchard pins him against the far boards, and Blos has it for TJ. Up ahead to Michael Burns. Blos back to Burns. Burns exchanging with Blos. Blos traps this puck against the half wall. To the corner, it'll come to Offerman. Paul Genther unable to keep it inside the zone for TJ. Here's Bias again up ahead of the play for Lebo. Blue Devils changing on the fly. Schliebner outletting for Carter Merrill. Up it comes to Colin Zyolkowski. Up to Chase Stashowski, who is back with the Blue Devils after taking some time away from varsity hockey. Last seen playing for Lebo a couple of seasons ago. And this faceoff is sent to the corner, where it's ultimately controlled by the Blue Devils. Merrill forcing the turnover, but can't hang on to that puck. And up it'll come now beyond Zyolkowski. Schliebner hitting the brakes in the corner. Stashowski up to Pierce Conrarty. Back to Stashowski. Stashowski from the off wing. That shot blocked by Schliebner. Good job by the junior to mind his gap there, as the Blue Devils have it far corner, but not for long. Schliebner up to center, surrounded by dark blue jerseys. This shot is blocked. Conrarty with good spatial control there, and it's covered by Bache. I actually got to talk to Hayden's mother after he earned that shutout victory over Central Catholic, and I neglected to ask her what nationality the last name Bache is. Didn't get a chance to work the Google machine before this one. I'm still dying to know that one if Hayden's mother is listening. Simon Up to Emery Molnar, who scored in defeat for Thomas Jefferson against Seneca Valley. Grant Volek defensively from his own corner for Mount Lebanon. Simon keeps it in the zone for TJ. Gavin Salopek, far side. He's tied up by a couple of Blue Devils skates. Sam Eberhardt digging away for Lebo. And up to center it'll come now. Jake Simon. Simon chased by Cam Mayer. Simon over the attacking line. Simon off balance shot saved by Bates, and the rebound quickly cleared. Meyer not standing on ceremony. And Meyer has it one more time for Lebo. Trying to get it up to Braddock's Pollitt, the varsity newcomer. Taken by the TJ captain, Brian Spencer. Spencer to Burns. Burns on goal. Bates the save. No rebound. Mahoney, the alternate captain, is defeated in the face-off circle, and the Blue Devils have it at center. Griffin Krupp around Pritchard. Krupp to the cage, shooting wide of Perupski, and from an angle it's put off the side of the net by Xavier Bias. Krupp's shot is stopped by Perupski. Perupski sliding to that far post to protect it. Blue Devils with a steal. Here's Bias around the boards. Griffin Krupp out in front, but right to Burns. TJ still unable to clear. Mahoney surveying the play. Threw it behind Blos. Pritchard colliding with one of the Blue Devils at center. Offerman getting the worst of that hit. Nathan Tran chips it around Mahoney. Gets around Spencer. Tran keeping his feet and keeping this puck. But Spencer works him over. Josh Lehman. Lehman had a big game for the Blue Devils in that Halloween shutout of Franklin Regional. The Panthers, another one of Class 3A's newcomers in 24-25 with the Jaguars. South Fayette, the other. South Fayette, 2 years removed from a Class 2A Penguins Cup title and state championship for that matter. Owen Michael for TJ. That shot blocked. Conrarty got in his path. Around the boards, it'll come to center for Schliebner. I misspoke earlier when I said Schliebner, was part of the 24-25 captaincy group. But in any event, he gets it to Genther. Genther off a stick. From distance, that save is made by Bache on the shot by Hartman, and Bache will hold it. Hartman scoring the first goal of the game last Monday against USC. Hartman's first varsity goal, in fact, to get the Jaguars off and running. Hartman off the face-off, sends it around the boards from right point. Schliebner trying to use the boards to pin that puck, but he can't. Stashowski over the line. Loud save, Perupski. The rebound right to one of the Blue Devils. And that is Ben Kurta. Kurta from the half wall to Eberhardt. Eberhardt toward goal. Bouncing puck is kicked out of there. Good block by Paul Genther. TJ in transition. Wants to make a line change behind the play with 10:40 to go in a scoreless first. Salopek oncoming. Gets that puck to Molnar. Molnar near corner. Tries to reverse it, but Salopek wasn't ready. Molnar again in the near corner. Cut out by Volek. Back to center it'll come. Michael Banks for Luke Picorni. Stashowski staring down one of the Jaguars, as he puts that puck off the glove hand of Ronnie Perupski. Hard hit at center on Kurta. He bounces up as Molnar carries it over the line and floats it into the glove hand of Porupski's counterpart, Hayden Bache. Porupski and Aiden Doherty sharing the net last year for TJ, each posting a 9-1 regular season record at the time. Simon, cross ice for Banks. Tran outletting. It comes back to Offerman. Offerman lost an edge. Here comes Salopek for TJ. Salopek up the near boards to Simon. Simon, that puck takes a couple of funny bounces right to Nathan Tran. Tran up ahead to Mayer. Cam Meyer from an angle. That shot stopped by Porupski. Pollitt unable to keep it at center. Pokorny gets it deep, and this will be icing on TJ. Bias from an angle off the side of the net. Blue Devils have it. Wraparound try. A good backhand effort there by Shin. Just couldn't hit the target. Porupski protecting that near post. Out in front of Shin. It comes one more time. He's hauled down. Play continues. Burns gains the red line and sends it to the far corner. Zach Lynham around the boards. Near side for Bias. Spencer trying to avoid Blows. It was a delayed offside situation against TJ. Mahoney intercepts. Sent out in front for Mahoney. Mahoney backhands it wide. Midway through this scoreless first period between Mount Lebanon and Thomas Jefferson. Another new Class 3A rivalry born here on a Monday night at the Ice Castle, as this time the Blue Devils are guilty of icing. Chasing this puck to the corner is Alex Maxim. To the point it comes. Fired wide of goal by Hartman. Schliebner at center ice for TJ. Over the attacking line, through a crowd, he puts it off Bache, and it's cleared quickly. Mount Lebanon with an opportunity at center, but Maxim is chased down quickly by Hartman, and the Jaguars get it deep. Schliebner at center. Sends it around the boards. Merrill giving chase. Tran gets there first, up to Maxim. Maxim on that left wing just kind of chips it up inside the TJ blue line and wants to come off for a change here. Schliebner with his back to the play, sends it to the near corner. Jaguars also changing personnel behind the play. Pokorny turning around and putting that puck off a Lebo body. That of Ben Kurta. Up to center it comes now to Simon. Simon has the red line, sends it around the boards. Simon from his knee protecting that puck at the left point. Tran gets tied up, some 15-on-15 crime there as Pokorny swipes that puck. The shot is blocked. Blue Devils on the counter. Ben Kurta, cross ice. Nobody there except Pokorny. He was trying to go to Aiden Ziolkowski. Shot from an angle by Kurta is steered aside by Porupski. One of the Blue Devils lost an edge, a chance for Liam Mahoney. Mahoney to the goal, makes his move. Score! Welcome to the park and ride. Liam Mahoney will be your driver. 6:11 to go, first period. 1-0 Jaguars as the alternate captain slips it through the 5-hole of Hayden Bache. Mahoney's 4th of the season, and the Jaguars again jump out on top early at home. Third of 3 straight here on home ice for TJ tonight, and the Jaguars fans off to our right like what they see. Liam Mahoney with blazing speed down that right wing, scoring for the Jaguars. And from the left wing circle, that shot by Belos is denied by Bache through a crowd. Meyer sends it in behind the net. Caden Lane giving chase. He's tied up by Spencer, the TJ captain. Burns up to center for Belos. Belos right down the middle. Belos around a man to the goal, lost the puck. Spencer and Belos officially the assists on Mahoney's tally. And in the meantime, we've got a penalty coming up with 5:20 left in the first, and TJ leading 1-0. Cross-checking the indication against Caden Lane of Mount Lebanon. So the Jaguars will go on the game's first Penny power play. Penny connecting Pennsylvanians to a safer, more affordable healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com, or follow them on social media at PennyPA to learn more. For reasons undetermined, Volek has gone into the Mount Lebanon penalty box. He's getting an equipment check, it appears, upon further scrutiny. Lane in the sin bin. TJ on the power play. Spencer. Right side for Schliebner. Schliebner shooting high and wide with under 5 to go in the period. TJ 6 of 12, the number 1 power play in Class 3A entering November. Over the line comes Schliebner, centering for Spencer. Spencer to the corner for Mahoney. Back to Spencer. Spencer for Schliebner, one-timer, blocker save Bache. 1:10 to go in the power play. Schliebner from the high slot area for Spencer. Spencer out in front of Combs. It's loose on the doorstep, and it's put in! Owen Michael would not be denied. Lane takes the walk of shame, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars score on the Penny power play to double their lead. Owen Michael's first of the season, and it comes on special teams late in period 1. Mount Lebanon had been such a strong penalty-killing team, 11 of their first 13 coming in on the PK. An 85% clip, so you don't have to do the third-grade math at home, but the Jaguars just outwork them to that loose puck, and Michael smashes it in past Bache to make it a 2-0 game. Schliebner over the attacking line one more time, accompanied by Vinny Casamassa. Ziolkowski with speed down the left wing. It's played in front, cut out by Hartman. Picorni through center. Picorni and the Jaguars putting the unbeaten Blue Devils on the ropes early here in Castle Shannon. Mount Lebanon coming in with 4 wins in 4 games. The Jaguars 3-5. Up to center it'll come now. Pollitt from the circle. That shot is blocked. Chase Stashowski, putting that puck off a body and out of play. Genther against Shin in the face-off circle, and this one belongs to Genther. High stick on the puck. Genther the guilty party. And officially that TJ power play goal reads Michael from Mahoney and Spencer. So Mahoney and Spencer now both with multiple points tonight. Shin and Genther again, this time in the opposite face-off circle. This time Shin wins it. Bias over the line. Bias taken down. He draws the penalty, and he puts it in! Oh, that was filthy from Xavier Bias. And the Blue Devils are on the board with 2:51 remaining, and they've got a Bias for action here at the Ice Castle. Xavier Bias from his stomach on the delayed penalty call finds a way to beat Ronnie Porupski, his second of the season. Simon, that outlet pass cut out at center by Ziolkowski. Ziolkowski, right circle, puts it on goal. Porupski to save. It's put in again! Blink and you missed it! Stashowski was in front. In a matter of seconds, the Blue Devils have tied it at 2, and Ziolkowski is going to get credit for this goal. Porupski had it, and then he lost it. Ziolkowski's first of the season. What a turn of events late in this first period. Tran around the boards. Now the Jaguars reeling a bit, but not showing it as they come storming through center. Burns to the corner. Tran, too strong for Shin. Icing on Mount Lebanon. We just felt that Xavier Bias, one of last year's freshman sensations, was a little too quiet, a little too much sophomore slump in the goal department to begin the 24-25 campaign. And sure enough, he gets a big one that really sparks the Blue Devils, and right off the ensuing faceoff, Ziolkowski gets credit for another. Final 2 of period 1. The score now 2-2 as Curta flips this puck in behind the Jaguars goal line. It's played out in front, intended for Curta. Mahoney for Schliebner. Schliebner skating to his left. Hits the brakes, shoots, that's blocked. Schliebner gets it back, fires wide. Funny bounce off the bar. Schliebner playing that puck in front of his own goal. And up it comes now to Burns. Burns from distance. Bache not taking chances. Jeremy Church making a couple of last-minute changes before this face-off. Spencer trying to tee it up. He can't. Jaguars control it at center as we approach the final minute of first period play. Pollitt looking for space. Molnar takes that space away, and he sends this puck near side for Pritchard. Jaguars looking for it. Molnar is stood up by Lane. Lead pass finds the stick of Pollitt. Pollitt taken out of the play by Pritchard. The rebound is cleared. Icing on the Jaguars. 36.8 ticks to talk. 2 Mount Lebanon goals, 15 seconds apart to bowl the Blue Devils even late in period 1. Officially, it's Bias from Krupp and Shin, then Zokowski from Kurta. Porupski hangs on to that one. Another face-off win for Lebo. Shot off Porupski by Offerman. Burns turned it over to Shin. 20 seconds left in the period. Shin for Krupp. Krupp from an angle. That save made by Porupski. Krupp has this puck again. Turnaround try off the side of the post. 10 seconds left. Blue Devils have the hop right now after tying the game. Mahoney protecting that puck. Up the board, still not out. Tran toward goal, but time runs out. Well, the home team had it made, but the visitors came storming back. Thomas Jefferson 2, Mount Lebanon 2 after 1. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by the Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by December 15th for January 1st coverage. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes. The Mount Washington Shop and Save is a proud sponsor of the 2024-2025 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. Scan the QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast for the latest, greatest deals on everything the Mount Washington Shop and Save has to offer. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at the Mount Washington Shop and Save. And special thanks to store managers Jim and Michelle Kazarowski for their continued support of PIHL hockey on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock back here at the Ice Castle trackside rink here in Castle Shannon. Period 2 is a go between these South Hills rivals in Class 3A, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils and Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. First period shots on goal, Lebo 10, TJ 9 where it counts, 2-2. Mahoney and Michael on the power play. Bias and Zylkowski 15 seconds apart at even strength. And Zylkowski takes this face off against Mahoney. Mahoney wins it for TJ. Deep in his own end, Mahoney trapped into the corner by Zylkowski and Stashowski. Schliebner tied up by Stashowski. Turnover, shot, save, Porupski. And with no end of Polish last names in sight, we'll face it off to Porupski's left. There's quite a few of them on both rosters tonight. In any event, TJ with another face-off win in its own zone. Lynham down low for Kurta. Kurta, side of the net, Zolkowski. That save made by Porupski. That shot struck iron and somehow stayed in play off the stick of Aiden Zolkowski, who has the equalizer at the moment for the Blue Devils. Simon threw it to the wrong shoulder of Michael. Blue Devils gather it in. Outlet pass for Zolkowski. Merrill trying to glove it down at center. Simon threw it beyond Merrill. Stashowski from the referee's crease is tied up immediately by a couple of TJ skaters. Kurta from atop the right circle fires wide. Zolkowski for Lynham. Lynham's shot through a crowd, misses high off the glass. Back it comes to Zach Lynham. Lynham to Lehman. Josh Lehman firing from middle distance off Porupski. Ginther ridden out of the play by a host of Blue Devils. Kurta gets it deep. Not deep enough for icing, though. Spencer has to play it. Turn over to Maxim. Maxim through traffic. Follows this puck beyond the extended goal line. Spencer up ahead now to Molnar. Emery Molnar trying to go to Salopek. Salopek too well covered. Pritchard from the right point deflected on goal, and Salopek somehow unable to beat Bache, who has it in his glove. That was a textbook would-be tip-in by Salopek right in front, but Hayden Bache in the exact right place at the exact right time to get to that puck. Both teams changing lines before this face-off. Behind the net, Eberhardt up through center. Spencer, the TJ captain, hit hard inside Lebo territory. Pritchard fighting for this puck behind his own net. It's turned over to Griffin Krupp. Volek oncoming for the Blue Devils. He's taken out of the play by Pritchard. That shot pass by Shin is interrupted by the Jaguars. Picorni in pursuit. Takes Eberhardt for a ride. Bias with that sensational first period goal. Murphy dumps this puck up to center. Krupp unable to handle the pass. Schliebner over the attacking line, but Molnar was offside. Stashowski wins that faceoff for Lebo. Up it'll go to Kurta. Kurta gets it deep for the Blue Devils. Hartman dispossessed. But Burns is able to get it to Mahoney. Mahoney with speed over the attacking line. Mahoney off balance. Good blocker save by Bache. Schliebner chasing that puck to the circle. Blos through a crowd high and wide. Offerman clears it but not out. Now Zolkowski takes charge. Zolkowski trying to slip it back to Kurta. Zolkowski maybe should have shot that puck. Trying to make the unselfish play instead. Blue Devils have it in deep, and from an angle, Stashowski almost converted. Tough play to make there against Porupski, but he almost made it. Bouncing puck, and it goes in! The Blue Devils have taken their first lead. It's 3-2, and Chase Stashowski has Pac-Man fever as he pinballed that puck off Ronnie Porupski. Shades of Le Magnifique in game 1 against Ed Belfour. And the Blue Devils are on top 3-2 with just over 12 minutes till the ice cut. And the Jaguars have been stunned here on home ice. Merrill fighting for possession in behind the net. Bates the save, and as they are demonstrating at present, this Mount Lebanon team 4-0 for a reason. Jim McVeigh talking to one of the Mount Lebanon coaches on the Blue Devils bench, Dave Hornack, a longtime assistant coach and youth instructor in the Mount Lebanon area, also on the coaching staff for the varsity squad. Kurta and Offerman officially get the assist on the fluky goal by Stashowski. It wasn't fluky to him, that's for sure. He knew exactly what he was doing, firing that from the corner. And Porupski misplayed the angle, and it came back to haunt him. Outlet pass by Ginther is picked off, and Lynham nuzzles that nylon. The horse is out of the barn in Castle Shannon. Mount Lebanon 4, TJ 2, and it's 4 unanswered goals for the boys from right down the block. Stashowski's first of the season, now Zach Lynham's first of the 24-25 campaign. Mount Lebanon getting offense from a variety of sources as Salopek puts it off the blocker of Bache. Liam Shin with speed over the line. Shin driving the net but dispossessed by Pokorny. Bias out in front through the legs of Krupp. Volek's shot is blocked. And that'll be an unassisted goal to Zach Lynham. Up to Molnar. Molnar makes a move on Volek. Molnar shoots, and Bache just got a piece of that. Molnar now in haste, getting back on side as the Jaguars make a line change. Outlet pass for Bias. Bias trying to go to Krupp. Bias too well covered by Simon. That outlet pass deflected, but comes to Pokorny nonetheless. Pokorny putting a little shove into the back of Stashowski's head as Bache gloves that puck out of midair. Under 10 to go in the second, and the Blue Devils have taken charge. 4-2, they lead. Once again, a couple of goals in rapid succession. Two goals in a minute 9 officially for Mount Lebanon, Stashowski and Lynham. Stashowski has this puck in the corner, trying to bounce it out in front for Zolkowski. Stashowski from the side of the net. Jaguars trying to support their tendy. Stashowski's one-timer denied by Porupski. And that might be Porupski's best save of the game. Mahoney, who got the scoring started for TJ what feels like a lifetime ago at this point, plays this puck at center. Dropping for Schliebner. Schliebner for Lucas Blos. Blos firing, that's blocked. Hartman using the boards to try and get it to Blos, but instead it'll come to the Blue Devils defense. Lead pass intended for Zolkowski, and it will not be icing. Well, when it's going right, it's going right. And right now it's going right for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Blos pursuing this puck to the corner. Cross-ice pass, Spencer fans on the attempted one-timer. Blos gets it back. Turnaround pass. Picked off by Curta. Curta gains the red line, sends it deep into TJ ice. Spencer in flight. Up for Burns. Blue Devils in the middle of a line change with a 2-goal lead. We have passed the midpoint of this second period and game. Lineup sends it around. Schliebner couldn't clear it. Wraparound try. Porupski had it covered. Meyer in the thick of this one as he tries to get it up to Lynham. Michael near side. Gets around Meyer. Conrarty playing it blindly to his defenseman. Paulett up to Lane. Gary Pritchard across the attacking line. Backed up by Merrill, and Merrill puts it out of play. Faceoff will stay in Lebo ice. Spencer around the boards. Pritchard trying to cut it off. Oh, and Michael with space. Runs out of space quickly. Mount Lebanon skating with purpose here tonight as Pritchard plays it. Pritchard around the boards. Volek gets there for the Blue Devils. Bias gets tangled with one of the Jaguars at center. Nothing called. Jake Simon, no worse for the wear, and he has it for TJ. Simon left wing side from an angle. Bates got a piece of it. Liam Shin, the alternate captain, centering pass for Bias. Bias couldn't take it. Merrill is double teamed by Bias and Krupp. Bias from in front of the scorer's table, excuse me. He and the Blue Devils get it deep and change on the fly. 6:20 until the ice cut. Merrill gets it deep for the Jaguars. Salopek going after it. He's tied up by Offerman immediately. Molnar trying to center it for Picorni. Played back to center. Chance for Curta. Curta to the goal. He draws a penalty. And will it be just a penalty or a penalty shot? It'll be just a penalty, slashing the indication. Banks going off with 5:52 to go till the ice cut. And so the Blue Devils, for the first time tonight, go on the penny power play. Mount Lebanon 3 of 14 on the power play to begin their young season. Thomas Jefferson 81% on the penalty kill, 13 of 16 as they get a shot shorthanded courtesy of Blos. Bates makes the save. Blue Devils on the power play, looking for more here, leading by 2. Shin from the corner. Up to Stashowski for Tran. Tran at center point. Back to Liam Shin. Shin is dispossessed by Blos. Blos and Schliebner unable to clear it. Blue Devils get it back. That save made by Porupski and caught a piece of the post as well. Tran from the half wall for Shin. For Stashowski. Blos giving chase for TJ, and he'll send it up for Mahoney. Oh, and a good job to play that puck by Stashowski. High stick on the puck. Don't get much more obvious than that, but that's not a bad play by Stashowski under the circumstances to concede the faceoff. Mahoney would have had a golden opportunity shorthanded had that pass found him. .56 to go in the minor on Michael Banks. Michael tees it up, puts it on goal, Bates the save. Not much to write home about in this penny power play for Mount Lebanon. Near side, it's behind Offerman. He sends it around the TJ boards. Kurta from the corner. Out in front, looking for Meyer. It's broken up by Hartman, who gets it back to center. 20 to go in the penalty. Zokowski poke check by Genther. Zokowski has it one more time. Cross ice for Offerman, and Offerman just kind of slaps that puck in frustration into Jaguar ice. And it's going to be icing on Mount Lebanon. So TJ trying to put a foot down on special teams here and claw their way back into this game with still a lot of time left. 4:02 left in the second, down by 2 goals. Blos with a face-off win vis-a-vis Mahoney. Turnover to Hartman. Hartman shooting, that's blocked. Played in front, Mahoney puts it right into Bike. Hayden Bates makes that save, and whether or not it would have counted will have to remain a mystery. Mahoney just drove the net and swatted that puck out of midair, but right into the stomach of the Mount Lebanon goaltender. Simon around the boards. Conrarty. Up it comes intended for Caden Lane. Jaguars drive the net one more time. Mahoney unable to finish that play as that pass was poked aside by Bates. Mahoney losing sight of that puck. Mount Lebanon able to clear. Simon for Spencer. Icing on the Jaguars, and Spencer a bit confused by that call. Face off to Porupski's left. Merrill up to center for Blos. Blos on his backhand, getting it up to Pritchard. Pritchard trying to center it for Mahoney. That pass broken up by Bias. Mahoney unable to outmuscle Bias. And he will yield to Eberhardt. Eberhardt for Shin. Shin inside the blue line. Dropping for Eberhardt. Krupp to Shin. Shin turning around. That shot is stopped. Krupp turning around and firing off Spencer. Xavier Bias trying to feed Griffin. Krupp cutting through the right circle. Conrarty through traffic. Held by Porupski. Good shift there by the Blue Devils in response to all that zone time TJ had not long ago. So Thomas Jefferson, 1 for 1 on the penalty kill this period, but still down by 2 goals. Sends it deep. Schliebner out in front to Genther. That pass didn't connect. Turnaround shot. Not sure if Bates got a piece of that or not. Meyer checked as he got rid of that puck. It comes up to Cam Meyer. Meyer to the goal. Meyer backhanding it wide of Porupski. Meyer had a fine preseason for Mount Lebanon, which made the finals of the St. Margaret Fall Faceoff in this building. Blue Devils came very close to becoming the first South Hills team since Jim McVeigh's Bethel Park Blackhawks in '06 to win it, before Seneca Valley rallied in that championship game. Approaching the final minute before the ice cut here in Castle Shannon. Blos gets a step on his man. That's Nathan Tran. Schliebner has it, fires wide. Stashowski hustling back, but Schliebner plays it aside. And a lead pass intended for Blos, but Bates is going to be able to steer it up the middle. And right to Kurta. Kurta on the off wing. Kurta fires wide of Porupski's blocker. 40 seconds left in the period. Schliebner up the middle. Off of Lynham's stick. Conrarty has the red line, sends it deep. Kurta checked into the corner by Pritchard. Out in front it comes. Zokowski forces a save from Porupski with 20 to go. Simon goes after his own chip in. Simon from an angle, shooting wide. 5 seconds left. And so we will cut the ice at the Ice Castle with the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils on top of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars by a score of 4-2. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Game 2 of our doubleheader here on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by the Mount Washington Shop and Save. From an angle by Kurta is steered aside by Porupski. One of the Blue Devils lost an edge, a chance for Liam Mahoney. Mahoney to the goal, makes his move. Score! Welcome to the go in the power play. Schliebner from the high slot area. For Spencer. Spencer out in front it comes. It's loose on the doorstep, and it's put in! Bias over the line. Bias taken down. He draws the penalty, and he puts it in! That outlet pass cut out at center by Ziolkowski. Ziolkowski, right circle, puts it on goal. Porupski to save. It's put in again! Blink and you missed it! Pritchard from the right point deflected on goal, and Salopek somehow unable to beat Bates, who has dispossessed. But Burns is able to get it to Mahoney. Mahoney with speed over the attacking line. Mahoney off balance. Good blocker save by Bates. Tough play to make there against Porupski, but he almost made it. Bouncing puck, and it goes in! Outlet pass by Ginther is picked off, and Lynham nuzzles that nylon! Stashowski from the side of the net. Jaguars trying to support their tendy. Stashowski's one-timer denied by Porupski. For Picorni. Played back to center. Chance for Kurta. Kurta to the goal. He draws a penalty. And will it be just a penalty? Turnover to Hartman. Hartman shooting. That's blocked. Played in front. Mahoney puts it right into Bike. Meyer checked as he got rid of that puck. It comes up to Cam Meyer. Meyer to the goal. Meyer backhanding it wide of Porupski.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by December 15th for January 1st coverage. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by December 15th for January 1st coverage. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
The Mount Washington Shop and Save is a proud sponsor of the 2024-2025 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. Scan the QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast for the latest, greatest deals on everything the Mount Washington Shop and Save has to offer. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at the Mount Washington Shop and Save. And special thanks to store managers Jim and Michelle Kazarowski for their continued support of PIHL Hockey on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock back for our nightcap. PIHL Hockey Night Live, Monday night doubleheader on TenbandTV. Second game presented by the Mount Washington Shop and Save. Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 4, Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 2. Here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, the team's warming up on the freshly cut ice here at the trackside rink. TJ scoring twice early in the first. Blue Devils with 4 unanswered. And that's where we stand right now. Mount Lebanon, the front runner in AAA, coming in November with 12 points, looking to add to that total and go 5-0 with a win here tonight. Thomas Jefferson came in tied for 4th place in the 11-team AAA circuit with 9 points. Jaguars looking to avoid back-to-back losses, which would put them at 3-3 if this score line stands. First period shots on goal. Excuse me, second period shots on goal. We will get that to you in a moment, actually, but coming up next Monday night on TenbandTV, we will be at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, as a matter of fact. And we've got the rivalry game between Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair in Game 2 of our Monday, November 11th doubleheader. So join us for Veterans Day as Hayden Bache makes a save and sends that puck out of play. Next Monday night from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, we begin with Bethel Park against South Fayette at 7:10, and as I said, we conclude at 9:10 with Lebo and USC. One of the rivalries in Western Pennsylvania, and we can't wait to be a part of it once again. That's next Monday night on TenbandTV, PIHL Hockey Night Live. Coming at you from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, just a couple blocks away. Special feeling to that rivalry, especially when both those teams are expected to contend this year. Upper St. Clair had an excellent preseason, has already banked a couple of wins in regular season play. Mount Lebanon, we told you about their perfect start. Now the Jaguars still with time to get back in this one, as Offerman shoots this puck and breaks his stick in the process. No, Jaguars catch a break there as it comes up to Mahoney. Mahoney has Blos going to the net, goes to Michael. Michael was knocked off balance before he can release the puck. And the Blue Devils operate in transition. Here's Shin. Shin around Hartman and puts it wide of goal. Shin turning it over to Hartman. They try to work it out in front of Kurta. Mahoney up to Michael. Stashowski has to get back on side as it's sent around the boards for Hartman. Merrill up to Ginther. Ginther had his first varsity goal last week in the win over Upper St. Clair, speaking of the Panthers. To goal, Zokowski. Zokowski denied somehow, some way by Ronnie Porupski, who not only kept that puck in front of him, but covered it for a faceoff. Now we'll get you second period shots on goal. They were 6-6, as a matter of fact. Game totals entering period 3 were Lebo 16, TJ 15. Well, the Blue Devils simply being more opportunistic thus far. And getting a little bit of puck luck in the process. That fluky goal in the second period by Stashowski, his first since returning to the varsity team after a multi-year absence. And Stashowski on pace to get credit for the game winner if this scoreline holds up, as Schliebner's shot is stopped by Bache and knocked out of play. Chase had a brother named Speed Stashowski. And that was, not sure if that was a nickname or a birth name, but that was the name he went by on the official roster a couple of seasons ago for the Blue Devils. Has since stopped playing organized hockey, we understand, but those two were together and playing together for the Blue Devils for a period of time under Jeremy Church. Picorni through center. Spencer taking Stashowski off that puck. Zolkowski pursues it down the boards, trying to send it out in front, but just too many white shirts in the way. Zolkowski to the point. Stashowski. Porupski got a piece of that. So did his defenseman, for that matter. Jaguars from their blue line get it up to Salopek. Salopek lost it to Tran. Tran knocked down at center. Play continues. Lead pass intended for Picorni, and this will be icing on the Jaguars. By the way, before I forget, I'd like to give one more very public thank you to Matt Vandriak and Rick DeRubius for filling in last week on our special Halloween presentation of PIHL Hockey Night Live. Hope everybody had a safe and healthy holiday who wasn't tuned in that night, and obviously grateful to be back in the proverbial booth tonight. Four minutes gone by in this final period. Mount Lebanon holding on to that 4-2 lead as Porupski holds on to the puck, coming outside his crease to do so. Next week, as I said, we'll see Bethel Park and South Fayette in action going against one another at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Bethel Park being shut out tonight at the Barrel Complex by North Allegheny by a 3-0 final score. That is the only other Class 3A game on the schedule this particular Monday night. Simon retreating, watched by Meyer. Near side, Michael for Blos. Blos left wing circle, chased by Conrarty. Blos sent to his knees. Blue Devils have the puck. That puck is airborne off the boards at center. Schliebner settles it down. Lebo completing a line change as Schliebner crosses the attacking line. He gets around Conrarty. Mahoney out in front, too heavy for Blos. Owen Michael at left point. Michael keeping it inside the line one more time for Spencer. Spencer floating it in on Bache, who makes the save. Off the face-off win, Spencer. High and wide. Burns touches it, and the net behind Bache has become dislodged. Now this Blue Devils team, including tonight, just 6 goals allowed in 5 games. They have played stifling team defense. It's not just the goaltenders, Bache and Canella. It's everybody. Everybody's doing his job, and a bigger reason as any why this Mount Lebanon team is on top of the AAA standings. That loud save is made by Bache. The rebound comes back to center for Spencer. Maxim tied up by Merrill. Merrill had a big goal for TJ recently in a win at Peters Township. His first varsity goal. Hartman from behind his own net for Carter Merrill. Merrill turning it over to Krupp. Krupp from the edge of the circle, putting it off Perupski and out of play. 10.5 to go in regulation. Both teams making changes before this face-off. Over the line comes Pritchard, dropping for Molnar. That puck takes an odd bounce, but Bache has it covered. Salopek ties up his man in the face-off circle, but the Blue Devils come away with this puck. Bias over the line. Through the right circle from an angle. That went through the blue paint and out the other end. TJ on the counterattack. Molnar leaves it for Salopek. Salopek goes for a ride. Bias was laying the lumber right as Salopek tried to shoot that puck. Bache, meanwhile, makes a save at the near post. Corney against Stashowski. Stashowski wins the face-off. Kurta, who has a couple of assists tonight, trying to play it for Mount Lebanon. Up to center, it's taken by Simon, but given right back to Kurta. Kurta with speed over the line on his backhand to the corner. And from distance, the Blue Devils have scored! Grant Volek through Parkway traffic. And it's 5-2 Blue Devils. 9.5 left in regulation. Volek's first of the season, and everybody's getting into the picture here for Jeremy Church's team. Spencer, checked by Kurta into the visitors' bench. So Kurta now with 3 apples in this game for Mount Lebanon. Spencer trying to get around Stashowski. Stashowski throwing it to nobody in particular except Owen Michael. Blos up to Mahoney. Mahoney trapped in the corner. Springs the trap, but loses the puck back to center. Schliebner has to cover. Pritchard over the line for Blos to Michael. Michael on goal. Good save there by Bache from close range. Out in front it comes. Bache ready with the right leg. Blos for Mahoney. Mahoney for Pritchard. Pritchard swiping at that puck. Lebo's able to clear it. Maxim was up ahead of the play, but they can't find him. Both teams changing on the fly with 8 to go in the third. A 5-2 lead now for Mount Lebanon. Grant Volek's first goal of the season, widening the gap that favors the Blue Devils. Icing on TJ. We told you next week is the big Dukeroo with Upper St. Clair, and we'll have that for you on TenbandTV. That's where Mount Lebanon is in action next. They'll be at home. Thomas Jefferson will be away at the Barrel Complex next Monday night for a 7 o'clock tilt with Pine Richland. First of 2 in a row, actually, for TJ at the Barrel Complex. After that, they play NA about a week before Thanksgiving. Glove save by Bache. And this will be icing on the Blue Devils. Face-off coming up to Bache's right. Schliebner controls it. Offerman around the boards. Pollitt up to Lane. Lane lost it to Hartman. Out it comes to Burns. Lane takes it back for the Blue Devils. Pollitt dumped into the TJ bench. Meyer going for it. Schliebner has it for the Jaguars. Schliebner chips it behind Liam Shin. Shin just beyond center red. Leaves it intended for Meyer. Instead, the other 97, Brian Spencer, will take it. Jaguars on the attack. It's put toward goal. The save made by Bache, and the rebound cleared away alertly by Eberhardt. Bias from the bottom of the circle. That shot blocked. Shin outworks his man to that puck. Save made Porupski, and he's got the rebound. Safko and Stork, the USA hockey crew, doing double duty here at the Ice Castle tonight. Bring us back to action. Griffin Krupp around the boards. Salopek there for Thomas Jefferson. Salopek a little disoriented there, trying to play that puck along the boards. Eberhardt and Volek, the defensive pairing on here for Lebo. Volek retreating to play it. And finally, Mount Lebanon wins that puck battle. Volek off his own bench, beyond Pritchard. No icing, officials say. Simon with speed through center. Jaguars have lots to do and less time to do it in. Simon trying to get things started late for the Jaguars, but lost that puck to Stashowski. Zalkowski from the corner, firing from an angle. Simon up to Owen Michael. Michael with a power play goal back in period one. Mount Lebanon with 5 unanswered goals here to take control of this game after TJ had gone up 2-0 in the first. Mahoney at center. Schliebner pursued by Zolkowski. Hartman with it now for TJ with 4:10 to go in regulation. Mahoney for Blows. Blows, right circle, shooting, save made by Bache. And the rebound is controlled by Lanham. Michael trying to force a turnover. He did not, but he drew a penalty. Now Schliebner does have this puck for TJ. Schliebner still in possession. Schliebner behind the net, wrapping it around. Is it in? No, Bache kept it out somehow. But the Jaguars will go to a late penny power play with 3:32 remaining. Zolkowski will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free, tripping the indication. Well, if TJ can get one here, and especially if they can get one quickly, then if you're John Zeiler, you probably think about pulling Porupski as soon as he can. Spencer for Mahoney, who finds that puck behind the net, turned it over to Offerman. Offerman gives it right back to Mahoney. Simon for Spencer. Spencer for Blows. Blows for Spencer. To Simon. To Spencer. Back to Jake Simon. Blows. Lost control of that one, and it's cleared by Offerman. A lot of puck movement there by the Jaguars, but unable to put a shot on target with 1:20 left in the power play. Spencer peeling back for Blows. Blows to Spencer. Spencer to Simon. Simon shooting wide. Lebo gets another clear. Midway through the power play now. Simon near side. Waits for company. Michael to Simon. Simon to the corner for Mahoney. Blows to Simon. Schliebner shooting, that's blocked. Xavier Bias messing with his mojo. Blows unable to keep it inside the zone. Final 25 of the power play. Pollitt with a hard hit on Schliebner, and Conradi gets it deep. Stashowski with it, pressing shorthanded. Out in front it comes, the Blue Devils have it. Pollitt trying to get a clean stick on it, he can't. That should just about do it. So this penny power play will evidently go by the wayside for TJ, and it remains a 3-goal game. Out of the box comes Zolkowski. Zolkowski poke checked at the last moment by Genther and ridden into the corner. Pollitt retaliating. Blows sends it up to Pritchard. Schliebner winding his way through the sea of humanity, but forgot the puck. Stashowski near side. Stashowski, puts it out of play with 53 ticks to talk in regulation. And but you think back to even when it was 4-2, it never really felt like the Blue Devils lost control of the game at any point. And again, this Mount Lebanon team playing more stifling defense after getting off to that really rocky start in the first period. And the Blue Devils are going to go to 5-0 to start the season, as we have another penny power play forthcoming, this time to Mount Lebanon. The Blue Devils 0 of 1 on the man advantage, one of the few things seemingly they've done wrong since about the midpoint of period 1. Schliebner, the guilty party, holding the indication. So to finish my thought, Mount Lebanon will go to 5-0. Thomas Jefferson slipping to 3-3 after tonight. Last season, Mount Lebanon collecting those big wins mid-season, against Peters, NA, and kind of serving notice that maybe they were back in a manner of speaking, and certainly a great start to their 24-25 season and fancying themselves a Penguins Cup contender. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it, and that's all. Hockey hugs for Hayden Bache, as he makes 27 saves to nail down victory number 3 on his season. Your final score tonight: Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 5, Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 2. Thank you, Kennedy Kazarowski. Thank you, Michael Lyman in the Four Seasons. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski back at Central Command. And thank you, Austin McLean. And thank you for watching and listening. Again, we will see you next Monday night at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center for Bethel Park at South Fayette. Then the big showdown between arch rivals Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair. I'm Matt Popchock, reminding you to be the change you wish to see in the world. Go vote, make your voices heard tomorrow, and we will see you next week for more PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. And it has been presented by the Mount Washington Shop and Save. From an angle by Kurta is steered aside by Porupski. One of the Blue Devils lost an edge, a chance for Liam Mahoney. Mahoney to the goal, makes his move. Score! Welcome to the go in the power play. Schliebner from the high slot area for Spencer. Spencer out in front of Combs. It's loose on the doorstep, and it's put in! Bias over the line. Bias taken down. He draws the penalty, and he puts it in! That outlet pass cut out at center by Ziolkowski. Ziolkowski, right circle, puts it on goal. Porupski to save. It's put in again! Blink and you missed it! Pritchard from the right point deflected on goal, and Salopek somehow unable to beat Bache, who has dispossessed. But Burns is able to get it to Mahoney. Mahoney with speed over the attacking line. Mahoney off balance. Good blocker save by Bache. Tough play to make there against Porupski, but he almost made it. Bouncing puck, and it goes in! Outlet pass by Ginther is picked off, and Lynham nuzzles that nylon. Stashowski from the side of the net. Jaguars trying to support their Tendy. Stashowski's one-timer denied by Porupski. For Picorni. Played back to center. Chance for Kurta. Kurta to the goal. He draws a penalty. And will it be just a penalty? Turnover to Hartman. Hartman shooting. That's blocked. Played in front. Mahoney puts it right into Bike. Meyer checked as he got rid of that puck. It comes up to Cam Meyer. Meyer to the goal. Meyer backhanding it wide of Porupski. And as I said, we conclude at 9:10 with Lebo and USC. One of the rivalries in Western Pennsylvania. And we had his first varsity goal last week in the win over Upper St. Clair. Speaking of the Panthers. To goal, Zokowski. Zokowski denied. Right back to Kurta. Kurta with speed over the line on his backhand to the corner. And from distance, the Blue Devils have scored! Pritchard over the line for Belos. To Michael. Michael on goal. Good save there by Bache from close range. His season. Your final score tonight: Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 5, Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 2. Thank you, Kennedy Kazar.